this for now because, okay, folks. Had a chance to go out to the Cooper River, and I really thought I would be on them. Frog bite, top water, punching mats, all those things. But I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fish all day. Fortunately, I was, but I am going to put on a rant here pretty soon. I've been wanting to talk about it for a while, but I just figured I'd let YouTube be my channel of getting it out of my system. Well, folks, I want to talk to you a minute. I am officially old. I felt this for a while. And why do I say I'm officially old? Well, it's because I have passed the music of the day. I am past the culture of the day. Music. I don't think you can argue that the 80s and 90s were the best decades for music. I mean, every now and then, since then, we've had a great artist come out, or we have a great song, but oh my goodness, the music of the day. Number next, culture. Can you believe the world we're living in today? Man, so when I was growing up, I understand now how older folks, I don't understand you guys, Well, when did it all start going south? I'll give you something to think about. It's this thing called humanism. It was really introduced in the 60s, but humanism, or the religion of humanism, is basically you are your own God. You are your own moral compass. You have the right to make the decisions for yourself, what's right and wrong for you. Now, doesn't that sound familiar in the culture we're in today? And this is the result of it. All right, we have generations that's grown up being indoctrinated with that, and there are no more moral absolutes. Human life is not precious anymore. It's not held on a high level, because if I can do what I want to do and there are no repercussions, and this life is all there is to live, there's no motivation to be unselfish. I want to get all I can get. It's all about me. And that's what's spawned the culture that we're living in today. And it's just sad, really, because I don't know if the pendulum will swing back the other way. We need to have enough strong leaders to be able to do that. And I don't know if there's enough out there. I pray there is, and we need to each do our part. But I'm pretty much getting fed up with it. It's just common sense. I mean, it's common sense. But common sense isn't so common anymore, is it? One of my students years and years ago, she was a lady who, she told me that she was so appreciative of our relationship because we got along great, respected each other, etc. And she said that it was something her kids could always look at and emulate as people who could get along with other people who are opposite ends of the spectrum, politically, religiously, etc. And she was very opposite of me, but we got along great, respected each other, and we didn't agree with each other, but her kids got to see that. And we need to be living in a culture like that where at least we can have a dialogue. We can't even have a dialogue anymore. Everything's demonized. It's just sad. But we need strong fathers and strong mothers to raise the next generation. If we don't do that, we are gone. Just look at all the other countries. Look at Rome. I mean, if anybody, the old history adage, if you don't know your history or you are doomed to repeat it, well, look at how the Roman senators lived before they fell. Think about it. Study it. We need to know our history because there's nothing new that happens. It's already happened before. but we don't learn from it because we're human. We want to do what we want to do. But there are consequences, and we are reaping what we have sowed. All right, enough of all that. Well, I'm back in the creek. I'm gonna try and learn it as best I can. I don't want to put the chesty on yet because I want to take my shirt off, get a little bit of a tan, and I don't want the chesty marks. So today, what am I going to do? Well, we're going to frog. I just want to have some fun. I want to get some top water bites. I got the back camera set up. I got this camera set up. I'll have the chesty on. I want to try and stay away from the worm. But I want to frog. I want to punch. All right, and I believe, yeah, I need my other rod because I am going to put a toad on also. Yeah, we're just gonna see what we can get and try to have a little fun. You know what I should also have? I should also have a popper. I should also have a popper because I did real good with a popper the other day. There we go. And you know this popper, I just opened my old school topwater box and got out the old Rebel popper. I don't think it's a PR70. I don't think it's that, but anyway, that's what it is. Let's see what happens. All right, so been at it for a little bit. Nothing. Excuse me. Been at it for a little bit. Nothing. One blow up, and tide still. I think the tide is just getting ready to go out. So I'm gonna start focusing on something else. I know I didn't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it because I want to catch some fish. Whoops. So let's get the old Cinco out. Yay! There we go. Get the old sinker out. All right, let's go. It is 4:41. Head on down to the back end of this thing. Make some changes. Charge, don't he? Here's a tip for you guys. If you're having a tough day on a body of water, go to an area where it's condensed, where the bass only have so many places to be. That's a nice bass. That camera's off. Ouchie. Froggy frog. There we go. And the chesty's off. All right, let's get organized here. Came back here to the back of Quimby, not Quimby, whatever the main river thing is, down by the trestle. And didn't have much luck at the other place. Want to get out of the way of the Thursday night tournament. Fortunately, I was able to stay out here most of the day. I was afraid I'd have to go back in, but I didn't get any major calls that I was expecting, so I'm gonna stay till dark. Back here, not good cell phone reception, so if somebody's trying to get a hold of me, too bad, too sad. I do want to catch something on top, but more important than that, I want to catch a daggone fish. Oh. He was on there a little bit before I even knew it. Come on, baby. Here we go. Yes, they won't hit top water yet. And I want to get some top water footage. Whether it's a popper, frog, toad, whatever.
do want to catch some fish. So, mwah. He's skinny. Ouch. There's another one. Got the camera all wet, I'm sure. It wouldn't come up for the top, but he would eat the worm. Mwah. The sounds right before it gets dark, and then at night it gets worse. So do you think you could sleep during that?